Hello, welcome to another video tutorial. In this video tutorial, I want to talk about the front page of Joomla and how to change these articles around. And the other thing I want to talk about is I see the question a lot, how do you change this name up here? It's kind of hidden, so we're going to take a look at how to change that. If you go to your website /administrator and log in with admin and your password. And the first thing we're going to do is go to main menu. That's under menu, main menu. And if you click on the home page, and we're going to go under parameters, we'll see that the page title is right there. So you probably want this to say Joomla.com or whatever your website is. So you can go ahead and type in that right there, and on your front page, it will show up in this little tab. So we'll test that by going test.com. And again, we've checked this to yes and hit save. So let's go ahead and preview that. And now we see that the tab up here says test.com instead of saying Joomla or whatever it said before, welcome to the Joomla page. So that is under the menu item, and you can do that for every menu item. So there it is. And we'll change that back to welcome and then hit save. So if we refresh this page, it changes to welcome. And we also see it here. So we want to remove it from there. A lot of people don't like it there. Whatever. If you just want it to show up here and you don't want it to be on this heading, I'll show you how to change that as well. Let's go back into your menu, which here we're under menu, main menu. Click on the home tab because that's where we're at. And if you go under parameters, you just want to say show page title, no. This welcome will still show up on this tab up here, but if we hit save, I'll show you exactly what it does. So here it shows welcome, so if we refresh this, it's actually going to go away. So that's a trick to modify your front page a little bit. A lot of people like to come to your site and like to see what website they're at, just in case they have other tabs. They don't want to see welcome, so what you do is you change that to yourwebsite.com. So just like that, and now it says welcome.com. So now I know that that's welcome.com even if I'm not on that tab. So that's a great tip right there. The other thing we're going to talk about is how to move these around. As you can see, the first one is always long. It's at least 2 spaces long, and then the next ones are 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we go back into home, and this is under main menu still, we'll click on home. Because this is a front page blog layout, this has certain parameters. So the leading is always going to be 1. If we change this to 0, there won't be any leading. So let's go ahead and hit apply and see what that does. So now that moved it, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 articles, and then there's more articles down here. So there is no leading article. If you wanted a leading article, if you wanted 2 leading articles, that will make 2 long articles at the top. So there's 1, 2, and then we have 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's the 2 leading articles, and if we look at it, the intros, there's 4. So there's 1, so we got 2 leading and 1, 2, 3, 4 intros. And you can specify the columns. You can specify how many links down at the bottom. Now the links are actually these down here. So right now we have it at 2 links. Well, there's actually 4, but there's only 2 articles left. So if we change this back to 1 leading article, 4 intros, 2 columns, you can actually get up to 4 links down here. So let's say you want 3 columns. This is exactly what it'll do. It'll give you 3 columns. So there's 1 leading and 1, 2, 3 columns, but there's only 4, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, because you only have 4 intros. So what you would want to do is move that down to 6, and now you'll have 6 leading. And the way people organize these, I wouldn't say organize, but what you would do is put the read more button at the same length as the rest of them so they all look identical. Because as you can see here, these are actually pretty long articles, and some of these don't even have read more buttons. So you want to put those in so that it looks uniform. Okay, another way to customize the front page is if we look at these icons here. Let's say you don't want those icons on there. You can come down to parameters, and we're still on the front page blog layout. So you want to come down and hide, 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 and hide. Hit apply, and now those will all be gone. The same thing, you can modify the written by administrator and the date and all that. So you can also modify the start and previous and stuff like that. That's all under these parameters here. So you can say, what do you want your multi-column order to be? You want it to go down or across. You want pagination. If I wanted to hide that, we can just hide that, and that pagination there just left, or is no longer. So that's a quick overview of how to customize your front page a little bit. And in the next video, what I'm going to do is talk about how to move these modules around and how to use these modules to your advantage. So thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.